site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now Jones. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Jones. Forced out to his left. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 59 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go to the ground again with Taylor. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. George Pickens from 21 yards away. And the Colts will strike first. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, this is Harris. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 42 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, Not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jones. He's going up top for Taylor. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. These two teams all tied after one. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. McCann's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 73 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and 2. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McCann for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Again, it's Harris on second down. 7 yards there and a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Steps away to his left. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England. 64 yards.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones dancing to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
An option handoff given to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They hand this off to Harris. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. But he has been a work in this game, and ball security had. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. An option handoff given to Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And the slot man goes in motion left. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Harris going to get it again on second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is... Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They run again with Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In motion left, the tight end. They run with Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first. Again, it's Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead, Taylor, and he gets it down to the 32. 70 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. McCann's kick up and good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Harris running straight ahead.
Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Judon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.